In this video, I want to go over some of the things that I'm looking for when I'm trading the new MMT Ultimate Wave indicator. I just did an overview video that goes over all the details of this indicator yesterday. It combines the delta of up to 4 different instruments and prints this lovely histogram with the ability to display a custom cumulative delta wave with the combination of many different instruments. And it also has special divergence signals and histogram fading signals. It also paints the candle colors as well as histogram divergence, which is represented by the hollow insides of these candles. I wanted to make a simple video just showcasing the MMT Ultimate Wave. This is what my charts actually look like today when I was trading the New York Open. Absolutely crushed it with this new super scalper chart setup that I'm working on. It probably looks pretty crazy, but just because I know everything that's going on, it's very helpful to me. I highly recommend that everyone dives deep into all the different indicator settings and different ways to use the MMT indicator tools and really try and find something that's personalized to your own trading style that you really feel comfortable with giving you an edge. Just because something is working for me or I enjoy seeing things a certain way on my charts, it doesn't mean that that's going to translate to anyone else's optimal reality. But for this video, I want to showcase the MMT Ultimate Wave. The only thing on this 1-minute NQ chart is the MMT Ultimate Wave and a 20-period SMA, nothing else. So for the divergence signals, I've changed the divergence look-back period to 200. Overbought is 90. Oversold is 10. For the fading signals, I've bumped up the minimum bars before fade to a number 4. Everything else is default settings. I'm not using any of the secondary instruments. This is just measuring a custom cumulative delta wave on the NQ. The wave look back is the default 5. So pre-market, we start getting some of the special divergence signals. The candles are staying light green. You can see the histogram down below is negative, but it's declining. So when it's negative and declining, I get these light green candles. First candle of the New York Open, it stays light green. There's some key levels down here during the New York Open, including VWAP. I did go for the bounce trade long here as we are moving down. The negative delta is drying up. We start to get a push to the upside. Here we break above the 20. Very nice size candle, full body candle. Breaking above the 20. I'm not looking to short, even though the delta is dropping off a little bit. But as we continue to push up higher, the delta is still dropping off. So I'm looking for key levels that might be right around this area. And if there is, I might be interested in a short, looking for a pullback to the 20 SMA or another key level. Here you can see the delta wave goes negative. We get a nice little drop back to the 20. Start getting some bottom wicks here. The candle color goes light green. Even though we're negative, it's dropping off. Then the histogram goes bullish. We start pushing up. Here we've got a fading signal and some divergence. But you'll notice this histogram wave is pretty strong. It's a lot stronger than anything else this morning. So maybe if there's a key level up here, I'd be interested in some kind of scalp short. But ideally, I want this histogram to start calming down a little bit and moving towards the downside if I'm going to be looking for a short. The next candle, we're starting to get some divergence, but the histogram is still strongly bullish. You can see the green outline of the candle still. Here we've got a major drop off in the delta. The histogram just drops off. We get the red candle color. We get a nice pullback back to the 20 SMA. Check out this big bottom wick right here, right off the 20 SMA. We get the bullish green color on the candles and the histogram. Get a nice little pop up. And as we're popping up, you can see the delta is fading. The light pink candles, the delta is decreasing on the wave. We get a few top wicks right in a row. The histogram goes fully bearish. We get a nice move to the downside. So we get a very bearish candle closing below the 20 SMA finally. Very strong full-bodied candle there. You can see the bearish ultimate wave histogram is poking up much higher than the past 5 candles. We're getting a very strong move here. But as price continues down, you see the delta start to fade. It's dropping off. We start getting these light green candles. If there is a key level somewhere in this area, I might be looking for a bounce trade long. And I've got the charts scrunched down pretty well, so this may not look like much, but from this candle, 580 up to 623, that's over 40 points of a potential scalp long. We're getting a bunch of divergence. Price is just kind of chopping around. You can see this little tiny positive wave on the histogram. It's not popping up nearly as high as the previous negative wave. So going long might not be the best option. I want to see these waves overpower the previous waves. So here the wave goes bearish once again. We start getting some divergence signals. The candles go light green. Maybe if there's a key level down here somewhere, I might go for a small scalp trade long. Again, might not look like much, but that was another 40-point bounce up. You can see when the ultimate wave did go bullish right here for one candle. Look at the size of the wave compared to everything else. It's hardly anything. Definitely not trying to get into a long just based on this. You'll see on the very next candle, the ultimate wave is about 3 times the size of this bullish little blip. We start getting another nice push down. You can see the bearish wave continues to grow. We start getting some more divergence pouring in. You see the delta wave dropping off. We start to go bullish on the ultimate wave. Not very strong, but then it starts picking up. The wave continues to grow. And we get a nice pullback up to the 20 SMA. Here's a fading histogram signal. You can see the wave is still pretty strong. Maybe if there's a key level somewhere around here, I could potentially be looking for a short if some other things lined up. Right here, when we're wicking off of the 20 SMA and the wave is declining, we're getting a pink candle, and we just had this fading histogram signal back here. I might be looking for a short, and after the close of this candle, believe it or not, this is over 40 points of a drop right after the close of this candle. You can see it a lot better here when I've got it expanded. We've got histogram divergence. You can see the hollow inside of the candle, a big top wick. The wave is dropping off. We're getting the pink candle. We just had a fading histogram signal a couple bars back. After the close of this candle, 396 down to 348 in just 1 minute. That's over 45 points. And then we're just about at 10:30 when I'm usually done trading. So I just wanted to go over a few of the things that I'm looking for with this indicator, what it is measuring, and how I am personally interpreting that data and using it in my own trading. There's a billion different ways to go about it. I'm sure you can find some even better uses of this tool. I highly recommend playing around with all the settings and finding something that works best for the instrument and the time frame that you trade, as well as something that fits your own personal trading style. There are links to the new MMT Ultimate Wave indicator in the description. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Anyone that's out there using code MonkeyMan at Lucid, Tradeify, Take Profit Trader, you are the best. Thanks so much for your support. I wish you best of luck in your trading. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.